Hello everybody, this is Techno Paladin. Welcome back to Factorio, our Noob to Megabase Klendathu playthrough, where we are currently working on our first big science module, where we are attempting to put down essentially a 500 science per minute factory. And one of the things I did is I was looking at my old science setup, and it produced about 550 science per minute, or processed about that. So I just copied my little processing setup that we already had over there. I got to get the materials for it, but we have everything there. And so next up on our list, though, we need to get our yellow science going. So what I need to do is put down a block of yellow science, and that's going to be roughly about I think it was about 6 of these again. So it's gonna be kind of almost a copy of this. So I might even just come in here, and it's gonna have 3 inputs as well. So I'm gonna actually just kind of copy this because, well, I think it kind of makes sense for me to use a similar design here, and we'll just drop it here, and then we'll use that to get our stuff in. And we'll just come in here and change this recipe to yellow. Copy, paste, and paste. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. So this is our output, and this will be our inputs. Now we need to get blue circuits, we need to get low density circuits, and then we need to make flying robot frames. So with all of that fun that we need to get, I think we're going to bring, let's see, we'll do this as blue circuit, and we'll do it as the low density circuit. And because if I remember correctly, yeah, it's like 3, 1. Actually, so the 1 and 2, actually we'll do that as the flying frame blue circuit instead. And then the other one, let's see, let's grab this here. Boom. Oh, okay, so this one here will be low density. And then I can kind of just go paste. Okay. So that gets us tells me where I need to bring my inputs at. So good thing is we have blue circuits here already. So really what we need to do is build the flying robot frame. And if we come up here, and actually I don't need to come all the way up there, let's just do this. So I got the extra copper in that we need for low density circuits. You see I haven't hooked it up just yet. It's going way up here over, and I went ahead and put this down. So I did a 12 beacon setup here. This should give us, I don't know, probably close to about a half a belt. And you can see here, I kind of did a funky thing. It's like 1 into 4. So I'm hoping this will work for us, because with how slow these things are, I'm hoping that this setup works. And then we have all of our output coming up here, which we need to bring down. So part 1, let's go bring it down. So we're gonna bring this guy out here. So this is our output. So there's that one. So that's gonna kind of do this. Then what we'll do is we'll do that, and then go there, and then what we'll do is we'll take this guy here, because we're not really going to have a full belt, so we're just going to kind of do this. Bye-bye, Cliff. Alright, so let's get this all moved down here. because we're gonna need it for our rocket as well. So we're just gonna kind of bring this long line down. So this is gonna come down here somewhere. So let's come down here and then we'll go to the right. And this guy here we need to bring down. Let's say if we bring him down here. And then, oh, that's too far. Let's just bring him down right here. And for those of you who are following along, all this is going to end up changing. This is our initial pass at a 500 science per minute factory. And this is kind of giving us an idea of what we're going to need from a resource perspective. So that way we can get everything that we need in place, and then we'll start doing some optimization after the fact to get that taken care of. So do that, and then let's bring we'll just go do this. Well, you know what, let's turn it first. Let's bring this over, and then I'm gonna go boom, and then we'll bring this down. Oh, I should have actually, I needed to bring that over a little further. So that would be our low density circuit input. And then if I follow through on this, we can kind of do a and then I'll just remove that and just go ahead and go boom. Okay. So that should give us our low density circuits. This is going to give us our blue circuits to go to some of the stuff that we need for the rocket. Let's go ahead and get this kind of moving over as well. I want all of these on the far side, and then these will go on the inside track. So then I can just kind of do a boom, boom, and boom. And these guys will come up, and then we'll go over. Boom, like that. So we'll need a little. Alright, I'm not going to hook it fully up, just so that way we can get it out of the way. Alright. Now, that should give us those. So now we got to build our engine and all the stuff that goes with that. So, let's go see. Where do we have our green goo at? We have the green right here. Perfecto. Okay. So, for the lubricant, we need it for... to make this electric engine, and we only need 2 factories for the electric engine. But to do that, we need an engine, which needs 2 factories for engines, and then we need 1 with for the other stuff here. So let's see. For making sulfuric acid, we have the iron coming in for that, right? And we need less than a belt. So what I'm thinking of is we do this, so that way we can kind of harvest some of this off of here. So we got our steel here. So we're gonna need like 2 factories, and oh, I need more. Where's my other robots at? Let's let them come out. I think they're... Okay, they were getting supplies. Good. Let's come up here and do that. All right, so what I'm looking to do is we need to have the iron come in and create basically a gear and a pipe. So I'm gonna copy, say, this right here for the moment. So let's say this is the input, and then yeah, let's do that. So we only need 2 units for the iron, so let's do... I'm gonna back this off just a touch here. So what I'm thinking, because what I want to do is do... let's see, if I do... Come in here, we'll make this pipe. Come in here, make this a gear. Nope, no, not barrel, gear. Okay. Okay, so then we need to replace... Okay, and then let's go replace this one. Oh, that one doesn't, okay. Okay then. So this is going to create way more resources than we probably need, but that's okay. So what we're going to do here is we're going to take this, kind of come down like so. So that way we get our gears. Let me just remove these things here so we can kind of get this all fixed up. Okay, so what I'm thinking to do is use this to make our engine block, essentially. So the engine needs steel, and then that's it, right? Yeah. Okay, so we need 2. Let's go 1, 2, 1, 2. And then what we can do is we can bring the steel down here like so. And then we can come down here and go boom. Let's say... actually, you know what? I need to remove that. Let's do... We need about 3 spaces, yeah. What I'm going to do is take the output of the engines over, down. Okay, and so then we just need to get the steel back down here. And we're going to come in here and make engines. And engines can get the red, so... Okay, so there's that, and then we can do that, and then let's go ahead and use greens for N. And then that should take care of that. We'll need to put down a couple more beacons to get these fully realized. Although we might get away with that. Let's see, 1, 2, 1, 2. So that one's got 8. So yeah, we probably could slap down an extra beacon or so, and then that'll take care of it. So we need another 2 factories for electric engine. An electric engine needs green circuits, which we can probably pull off of right here as well. because it doesn't need a whole lot. So maybe we can take let's see, because we're going to be producing less than a belt worth of engines, and we only need a little bit of green circuits. So let's grab here, and then we'll have to underground that guy, and then we can kind of do a bring it down. You know what? Let's do this. Let's bring that down like so, and then do this number. Yeah, so we can combine it in. And then what that'll do is it'll allow us to get our 2 factories that we also need to get some piping into. So if we said like, let's say like right here, 1, 2. Let's do, so this is going to be the electric motor. And let's rotate it to be that way. I think we can bring... Actually, you know what? Let's come from this side. And then the battery needs... Let's see. What do we need for battery? We need sulfuric acid for the battery. And we need at least 2 plants for batteries. So let's do... Let's see if we can't do that there. So what I'm going to try to do here is just kind of do a... go here, we'll do... Anticipate that's going to be there. And come back up, down, and there. And then what we'll do is a... probably get away with blues. And then we'll do a output here. And then we can get our... go to there. And then let's just do a... that, and then let's bring this up. And boom. So that is our green. Green goo is loaded. Alright, so that'll give us our inputs here. That gets us there. So then this guy needs battery, which needs iron and copper. So where are we going to get iron and copper at? Still doesn't need a whole lot of iron. I could pull it from here, but can't get it off of there. I'd have to put another belt splitter there. What about copper, though? Do we have any copper over here we can tap into? Let's take a look and see. Did I have... is it all hooked up? I actually have a copper belt right there I can hook into. So how am I going to get it over here? I can bring it down through right here and then up. Okay. Let us do that. Now we won't hook it up. We're just going to do this number here. And we're going to come down to probably there. And yada, 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 yada. And we'll go up. And then over. So let's just say to there for now. And then, let's see, can I steal some iron? I might be able to steal some iron off of here. Let's do that so we can share a belt. And, uh-oh, did I run out of belts already? Let's take all of his. Okay, so then that will give us this here. So let's go boom, boom, boom. And we can kind of do a in there. So then this is our output for, let's go down. So, because we're not going to need a full battery stack, so let's do this here. Let's have this go there and there. So that's combined. And then we can do that like that. And we might have to replace some of these. You know, we'll scoot this underground belt out, but in and in. So that gives us our battery and our motor, and we need steel, we need electric circuits, battery. So we need 4 inputs for this next bit for the robot frames, and we need a bunch of them. Let's see, do I have it? I don't think I'm gonna have enough room to build them right here. So we'll probably pull it over this way, and then we can take off the steel from here. Because the steel's coming in right here. So what I might do is do that for the steel, and then take let's take some of that steel over that way. We'll do underground there. Then we can kind of do that there. Okay. Green circuits, again, we won't need a whole lot, so I might just take another little bit here. We can probably combine the steel and green circuit for what we're gonna need. So yeah, let's put it like right over there, I think. Let's go down here and see, do we have some spare beacons? Not many. Okay, there we go. I just want to be able to get these things put down. Oh, dang it, you guys. Okay, so that'll be... Okay, so there's that. Okay, so that should take care of that. Let's get our blues. And then, can these guys get reds? Yes. Alright, so these guys are technically all set. I just gotta drop some power poles on them. Okay, so that should take care of that. One step closer to yellow science here. Alright. Yeah, let's let you put down what you can put down here so you can stop yelling at me. Alright, so now for flying robot frames, we need 4 outputs and 1 input. Or 4 inputs, 1 output. And I need roughly 6 machines. So let's do this in a 2-stack setup here. What I mean by that is we'll do so 1 2 3 1 2, like something like that, because then we can have the inputs coming in here, we can have inputs coming in here. So we got the 2 from the top, 2 from the bottom, and oh, too close. Okay, and then we'll have this one coming out to the side. So I think that's what we're gonna do here. And then that way it'll come down here and it'll be easier for us to get it in. So I need copy. Let's say that's the deal. Yep, perfect. Okay. So then let's get this set up so that way I can just copy paste it. Okay, get this guy here. We'll go. Okay, so then we can do you know what, I might need to scoot this guy over just one bit. Let's go. Let's go there. These are low densities. This is that low density, so yeah, let's do that. Okay, then we can come down, boom. Okay. So then I can take this guy and come down right there. Now let's just do it this way. Okay. That will make this a lot easier, because then we can do something here in just a second. Let's go. Let's just kind of keep this up, so that way it makes it easier to copy. Oh, let's go ahead and get what's that? What's that? Okay, so now I can do of course, we got some right in the way. We'll fix that. Okay. So this gives us our layout. So that gives us our 6 guys here. So that's going to be their input from here. Let's take this. We're going to have to move this down just a little bit here. So this guy, let's do this. Let's go ahead and get that, right? Because that's our Okay, there's that. So then now you just gotta come down here and go. Yeah, let's go boom, boom, boom. Okay, like so. Okay, and then what I can do is I could just take this guy here. And can we fit them both? I can actually. Let's just do. Yeah, and that gets its last two that it needs that we had to miss. Okay. So that gives us this input, which means we can get this hooked in here. And we need to take that and then do like so. Yeah. Okay, so that should have all the inputs wired up here. Let's go ahead and get us a little power tower in between, get those all happy. And we need to get, I need to get a power tower on these guys. Okay, there's that. And then I gotta get the hookup done too. Okay, so let's do boom, boom. And so what was gonna make this a little easier, we can kind of do that. Boom. Okay, so there's that. Let's go ahead and get this guy happy. Okay, so there's that. And we need to bring this guy. So we need that to go there. And then this is going to go there. And then let's just go ahead and move that and then do that and boom, boom. Yeah, okay. So that looks like I should be able to get that all hooked up. We need to get sulfuric acid hooked up. So let's go ahead and get that next. We're gonna run it right through here, I think. Ooh, look at that. Almost right on the money. Boom, done. Sulfuric acid is loaded. Locked and loaded. Okay, so I think that actually gets us everything that we need for this. Like, we can potentially turn this on. Although, we still have the issue that the light oil production here is stalled out. Because we have all these solid fuel in the way. So that means half this stuff probably won't run because we're not producing materials. So, what I do need to do then is probably get our solid fuel added here as well. So let's go ahead and look at that. Let's see, solid fuel. So we need about, what was it, about 16, 18, 17, 18 units of this. It needs a full belt of solid fuel total. So that's our solid fuel belt. And then we need light oil. We can do a 12-pack. Let's see, how can we fit this in here? Maybe we can fit it in like right here. So we need like a 9 by, we can do a 9 by 9. Let me see, what did we do up here? We did 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We would need to make it just slightly bigger. But let me think about this for a second, because if we do this, I mean, this is only going to produce not even a full belt, but it needs to consume almost a full belt. So let's see, if I was to copy, I mean, this isn't the same, but I just want to kind of see how this is going to fit here. Like, if we set it up to where it's like, say, right here. Yeah, we could do that. So bring the solid fuel over, and then the light oil over. And then that should allow us to consume the light oil, at least until the belt is full with rocket fuel. So, yeah, okay, let's do that. Let's, well, you know what, let me go get some materials so that way I'm not short again. And we'll come back and try to get this thing situated. And we are back with some supplies, and now it's time to get our stuff situated here for our factory layout. So, needing 18. Let's see, where are you at? There you are. And we are making rocket fuel. So we need to make sure we have that there. We need to do that. And this thing is going to need solid fuel and then light oil. So what I'm thinking to do is do... if I do this out this way, then we can do... Actually, you know what? Let's do this. Let's do... like so. And then we need... Let's have this come out like so. Let's do... This be our output line. Dang it, didn't, right, and then we need our inputs, which is going to be, we'll go up. So let's go like so. And then have our solid fuel right there. Yeah. We get our blues. So what I'm doing here is just kind of trying to get this prototyped out, and then I can do copy. And then we're going to flip it so it's on the other side. So then we go like this. Now we need to do our pipe works here, so let's go ahead and get... let's go down... And, you know, let's try to keep it tight. Like so. Okay, so then that gives us our outer connection. This gives us our lineup, so then we just kind of come in here and just go do. See, will they auto connect? They will. So then it's just a 1. So we're gonna need a bunch of these. So, let's see, this is probably not the spot that I wanted to put it in. So, Let me turn my bots off. And then what we'll do... Oh no. How did that happen? Copy. Okay. It's 3, 6. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So that's the size. Okay, so let's do a copy, or we're gonna do a cut. And go, and we're gonna come stick it up over here. So we're gonna stick it pretty close to the water line. Let's do right there, I think. Yeah. All right, there we go. Now we can let it start putting down. And yeah, we'll come back after I get all this built. Okay, we now have this put down. And so now we can try to start getting this all through this mess and over to here. So let's go ahead and do this. See, this is gonna go up, so... Alright, so I can just... I just did that so I can remind myself where it's going. Okay. And then we're gonna need to take this here. We're gonna do a splitter. Okay, then this guy can come down here. We gotta do this. Oops. Okay, so there's that for rocket fuel. Boom, and there. So we can use that once we're ready for it. Now, we need to get the light oil hooked up, because that's the important one, because it is in the way of, or I should say it's not in the way, it's preventing our other stuff from doing its thing. So let's do that there. And we're gonna bring that down, which means we need to swap out some of this here. Oops. Okay, we'll do that and that. So that should get us light oil into the mix. So that's happy. That consumed some of this, so that's now there. So let's come up here. Let's clean up this our input lines here so we don't have stuff hanging out. And well, we don't need all that, so we can just kind of clean this up. Oops. Okay, so there's that. Yeah, that short little burst of light oil was all it took. That little itty bitty bit. Okay, let's get this this cleaned up here so we can start going. So that. Oh. Let's see. Let's go ahead and hook some of these up here. And then, let's see, so that's hooked up, that's hooked up. That's hooked up. We need steel. No, dang it. Urgh. Okay, there's steel. And then we need to get our iron. And we'll come over here and get our copper. Okay, and then, oh, we need to come up here and turn on the copper for low density. Okay, and all four are... What in the world? Okay, what's going on here? That's weird. Okay. Okay. Let's do that. Alright, there we go. Now copper's on its way. Let's come up here. So that's going to get our copper. We need to come down here. Get our steel. Okay, so that should... What's this one? Oh, that's the plastic. Okay. So that should get us everything, I think, hooked up that doesn't need oil products so far. Let's see. So we got batteries going. Oh, let's go ahead and get these. Go on there. Go on there. And then we needed flying robot frames, which is missing green circuits and engines. Ah, green circuits. There we go. Boom. Boom. And engines. Oops. Helps if I put it in the right direction, right? There we go. Okay, so now we have engines being made. Which means we have motors being made. Okay, so then that should be coming up here, make flying robot frames. And so the main one is the low density circuits. Okay, Mr. Low Density. We should have had some plastic in these guys. Oh, yeah, there we go. We got some. Yay, now we got some yellow science too. So we got purple science, we got yellow science, we got all the other science. So we need to get them over here and hooked up. And then I need to get this hooked up for white science. So that's what we're going to be tackling next time. I am actually going to have to build our rocket because I don't have any rockets being built. Oops, let me just come in here. So that way we can get this thing really going. And because we need to make the last bits that we need here. So for the rocket, we need, well, let's see, because we're going to need to make satellite dishes, which means we're going to need more batteries. Let's see, what else do we need? We need more, the biggest thing I think will be the rocket control unit. That's going to be our biggest dilemma. So we have the low density, we have, this is the rocket fuel. So we just got to make the rocket control unit and then the support elements for the satellite dish itself. Okay, so that shouldn't be too bad. We're getting pretty darn close here to the end. So yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and wire these sciences in here. So we have these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So because I had this kind of set up for 2 sciences here. But this, well, I might have to change this up a little bit just because I don't have them come out of a box anymore. So we actually have 3 inputs, 1, 2, and 3. So I can delete these. So we can delete that, and then that should give us our input chain. So what we'll do is we'll bring all these in over here, and then the white science will figure out what we're going to do, because I might change the path here. Or we might just go ahead and just make these instead of robots. Oh, we know we're not going to use robots. Sorry, just a little prep work here for next time. So we know that's not going to be a robot, but what we do know is we can do something like this. And then just go boop. Oops, didn't put it close enough. And then just go boop, boop. And then we just go 1 to 1, 1 to 1. And there. Okay, so there's that. Let's go ahead and clean up some of these. We don't need all these hanging off the end. Ooh. Let's change. Yeah, we're gonna fix all this up before we get this thing turned on, yeah. Okay, so we don't need that there. Let's go ahead and make that just a normal. And let's go ahead and change that. Let's go there. Yeah, okay, so now we can just do the... that should be fine. That's fine. Okay, so now... yeah, that should be fine. Well, no, you know what? I need to fix these. You know what? No, those do need to be. Nah, think about it. They do need to be those, so that way it just stops the. So it doesn't join onto the white science belt and cause a bottleneck at the end. That one's fine. Okay. So each one's got its stuff going in, and going in. Okay, so that should take care of it. Once we get it all hooked up. And so we got to bring all of our sciences over. So let's just, let's go ahead and get some of these lines over here. Go boom, 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 boom. Okay, and then go do. And those guys, okay. Now, I'm gonna bring this one down and over. Now for the fun part, figuring out how we're gonna get all this hooked up. So we're gonna wire, I wanna get all these wired in here, so we need, each one's gonna have to be split 3 times. So let's do, let's just do 1 belt at a time. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so we're gonna do this one. Let's go ahead and scoot some of those off of there. Okay, and then actually that one. Let's go there, go there, go there, and go there. Okay, so there's number 1. So then number 2. So then we can kind of do, again, the same thing. And then we'll just do the last one, same way. 1 and 2 and 3. It's like I wanted to go ahead and get this out of the way so that way we can we know where we gotta bring the white science, because we're gonna bring it over this way. Okay, so there's that, and that. Okay, so that's technically everything we need there. Now this, I'm gonna go ahead and That get powered. And I'm going to go ahead and turn these lines on just so that way we can have some of the stuff out of the way and have some science packs at least primed. Even if we don't have the factory fully running yet. Okay, so you should see these guys go over and boom, 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 boom. And make sure they all get through here. I mean, we won't fill these up. Well, maybe the red and the original ones because they have a longer line, but oops, missed one. And that's why I wanted to hook it up. Alright, there we go. So these guys are all primed, yay. Okay. So I got purples at just about every single one, yellows almost. Got it at some of them, but we didn't have a whole lot of yellows made just yet, so. But these are gonna use up all of our stored science packs, and then they'll start backing up here as we go, because the factory is running. Okay, so, yeah, so next time we are going to work on this, and hopefully we have the throughput we need for what we're trying to do here. So we're going to get onto the science, the white science pack last. We're going to drop another 16, so another big stack of stuff like this here for our rocket, or for the, yeah, the rocket control unit. We need another 8 stack. And it's got, what, 2 inputs and 1 output, so we're going to just do another one of these stacks right here. 16 of the suckers. And then that will give us this, that, and then we can take the low density structure, which is this guy right here, so we can take, actually we can just kind of do this right here so we can kind of get it prepared. Boom, there's our rocket. And we'll take that and, or low density structure rather. And so all this right here will be ready to feed right into the rocket, which we might stick like right in here maybe, and then set up some stuff for making the satellite right in here. So if you stuck all the way through this, I do appreciate it, and we will come back next time and get this 500 science per minute factory, our initial cut here, wrapped up and turned on, and hopefully keeping it alive. So until next time, thanks for watching. Good night.